There's a stat out there that they say after a certain amount of money, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask the audience. I'm gonna ask you guys. After you hit a certain number of income, that happiness doesn't grow, exponentially. Meaning, there's a certain number that if you hit that number, you're gonna be happy. Meaning, if you're broke and you're making minimum wage and you got 2 kids, like you can't be happy. That's tough. What do you think the number is? You want to go first, Nancy?
I want to say, like, assuming that you're alone.
Exactly. Oh, okay. I'm just in general. There's and I actually think the number is a little bit higher. That's is my opinion. But there's stats out there that show this is the number where people are happy. Just assume it's a person, or even with kids, whatever. This is what the number allegedly.
Like an annual salary, you're saying?
Exactly. Annual salary. Google this. Put it up there. Don't show. Just say the amount of money that makes you happy, and then I'll give the.
I want to say about 65.
65.
Yeah.
Okay, 65. Interesting. Any reason that you picked that number?
I think it covers the essentials you need, and then still room to save, things like that. Like you're obviously not balling out every weekend, but it also keeps you humble to like know when you can like cut back on things.
Stay humble, stay foolish. I like it. Jenny Valdez, the Jenny Valdez in la casa. Latina living.
Okay.
Oh my God, por supuesto.
Okay.
Grabadora. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Spanish word, by the way. Grabadora. Is that a stapler? What's a grabadora?
He said, I don't even know.
What's a grabadora?
A grabadora?
A recorder? What's a stapler? What's a stapler? Anyway, grabadora. Love that.
Engrapadora.
Oh, it's even better.
Grapadora.
Oh my God. Jenny, what is the number that we're talking about that actually makes people happy? What do you think the number is? She said 65 grand. What do you think?
The average person, you're saying?
Yeah.
That makes people, I would say 50.
50. That's your number. So we got 50 and we got 65.
And I have a lot of numbers from the audience too.
Oh, what are they
say
saying?
them.
I love that Nancy's managing the audience.
Sure.
Let me see.
Jason says 72,000. Martin says 120,000. Miss Cassandra Aguilar says 500,000.
Okay, Cassandra.
Wow.
Flip this. Let me see what's going on
love
right
that.
there. Okay. Okay, nice. All right, flip it. Eric, you want to reveal this number real quick? The amount of money that makes people happy. Here it is. Globally, we find the
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Globally, we find that what is that? Satisfaction occurs at 95,000 for life evaluation and 60 to 75,000 for emotional well-being. The study shows. However, the study also found that the ideal income for life satisfaction in North America is 105,000, as reported by Inc. That number has changed. How about this? How much money does it take before plateauing? Go down one more. Boom. What's that number right there? Because the number that I have seen is 75,000. Let's see what this says here. A decade ago, a study out of Princeton University made headlines for showing that the income level of 75,000 per household was the sweet spot for happiness. Now, clearly with inflation right now, that's bumped up to almost 105 grand. But basically, they've put a number to happiness right now. So 75 grand was the number, and apparently that's over 100 grand right now.
Per household is like both of their incomes or just one income?
That's what household means. Or you could be a single dude.
Okay.
Like my household income
Understood.
is 100 grand, right? Anyway, so that's it. You asked what the best investment is. But one of the worst investments, don't get it twisted. Just because your cars are a little bit more expensive these days, this bubble is going to burst. People are going to get back to work. People, the supply chain is going to get cut. Chips are going to get made. Taiwan is the number one country that produces microchips. They're also called semiconductors. And boom, next thing you know, you think you're going to invest in a car and make some money, crash. So anyway, that is the car story. We factored in a little bit of happiness right there. We talked about investing yourself. I think that was a great topic.